Today, we're going to learn how to agree and disagree in English, and also how to use why and because. These are very important for conversations because they help you express your opinion and give reasons. First, let's talk about agreeing. When you agree with someone, you show that you have the same opinion. There are many simple ways to do this in English. For example, you can say, I agree with you, I think so too, so do I, me too. All of these expressions mean that you think the same. Let's look at some examples in conversation. This food is delicious. I agree. This food is delicious. I agree with you. I think this film is very good. I think so too. I think this film is very good. So do I. I like this song. Me too. These are very common and natural expressions. We can also agree by saying, you're right or you're not wrong. For example, it's very hot today. You're right. This exercise is difficult. You're not wrong. These expressions are friendly and polite. Now let's look at disagreeing. When you disagree, you have a different opinion. We often use not to make these expressions. For example, I disagree with you, I don't think so, I don't. These are simple and clear ways to disagree. Here are some examples. This film is great. I disagree. This film is great. I disagree with you. I think this is easy. I don't think so. I think this is easy. I don't. These expressions are useful, but remember to be polite when you use them. Now let's learn about why. We use why to ask about the reason for something. For example, why are you here? Why are they late? Why do you study English? Why did you go to the shop? After why, we use a normal question structure. To answer these questions, we use because. Because gives the reason. For example, why are you here? Because I have a class. Why are they late? Because the bus didn't arrive. Why do you study English? Because I want a better job. Why did you go to the shop? Because I needed food. Let's see some longer examples. Why are we going to the beach? Because it's hot and sunny. Why are you studying? Because I have an exam. Why do they go to school? Because they want to learn. These sentences show how we ask and answer clearly. We can also use some useful expressions like, of course, maybe, for example, as well. For example, do you like this? Of course I do. Why do you study English? Because, for example, I want to travel. Maybe we can go later. I like this film as well. To summarize, we use agreeing expressions like I agree and me too to show the same opinion, and disagreeing expressions like I disagree and I don't think so to show a different opinion. We use why to ask for reasons and because to answer. These structures will help you communicate your ideas clearly and have better conversations in English.